An awesome pack rip, live and in person with a fellow YouTuber. Community Mail Day. I'll be showcasing some of my favorite cards that remind me of other channels. A unique item that I discovered while sending off community mail at the U.S. Post Office. And all the while, I'll be sprinkling in super sappy love songs for this all community love episode. And it's coming up right now. Hello everybody, my name is Robert Segedi. I'm also known as the Commenting Collector. Hopefully everyone had a great week. I certainly did. And how could I not have, as I met another card community member, and I will get to that in a second. I also got a couple care packages from card community members, and I also have some cards that I found in my collection that I want to share, and I'll also shout out the channels that they remind me of. And I got a special purchase when I was actually sending out some mail to others in the community. And I've got, of course, some new subscriber shout outs, and that's all coming up. And let's get right into it. That great individual that I met is none other than Doug, Video Guy 316. And how we made it happen was that I was in his neck of the woods, Iowa.
Hey, is this heaven? No. It's Iowa.
We figured out a way to get together, and I was with Mrs. CC. Doug was with Video Gal 316, one might say, and we got together for supper. And we ripped some packs, and the complete video will be shown at the end, so please stick around for that. But I'll give you a little preview, kind of what went on. We ripped some junk wax. We each gifted each other some tops. Doug, Video Guy 316, he gave me a 88 tops and an 89, and I gave Doug two 89 Donrusses to rip. So you'll see the results of that. But before we get to that, I just wanted to say thank you, Doug. You're a gentleman and a scholar. I just knew you were a nice guy watching your videos, but meeting you in person, I didn't think it was possible that it would just be like we knew each other for years, even though we had just watched each other's videos. And I know many of you in the community have had similar experiences, so you know what I'm talking about. This community is just great, and this was just another example, an interaction with another YouTuber that was just so memorable. And again, it was just fantastic. So before I get on to the next subject, and you'll watch it at the end of the video, but I just want to give you a sneak preview kind of Doug's generosity. He gave me a channel sticker, which is awesome. We exchanged channel stickers. I gave him my Commenting Collector sticker, which I invite everyone who would be interested to send me an email with their address. I'll be glad to send you a Commenting Collector sticker along with some extra cards I like to throw in. And here's something that Doug gave me. I haven't seen any other channel with these. They're pins. So he gave me his Video 316 pin, which is awesome. And he had this actually pinned to an envelope that contained some cool cards that I'll show you at the end of this video. It was just beyond belief, the generosity. I had some penny sleeves that I brought along in case we pulled a Griffey Jr. or a Randy Johnson, and we may have, but so I don't want to spoil it. But it's nothing like Doug gifted to me. In fact, and I'm not gonna spoil it, but I will give you a hint. This was my own. This until then was my only 1955 Bowman. Now, I'll reveal the fact that I now have two. And this, by the way, this Hank Majeski. The reason I have this is when I was younger, first getting into vintage, I was at a show and didn't have a lot of money, so I kind of honed in on Cleveland Indians because my father is from Cleveland. Oh, shout out to Warren D and the CLE. We have that in common, I guess. I'm not from Cleveland, but my father is, and so I do have several Indian vintage baseball cards. So this was one of them. I just love the color TV motif. It's not in great shape, but just another hint. The 55 Bowman that Doug gifted to me is a Hall of Fame, and I'll even say catcher, the position. So you'll know who it is when you see it, but just spectacular. So that'll be my second 55 Bowman. This was my first. So again, that was definitely one of the highlights of the week. The other highlight was getting care packages in the mail from other generous YouTube card/collectors in the community, and try not to show addresses. But this one comes from Dave from Just Your Average Geeks channel. And a lot of you know Dave and are familiar with Just Your Average Geek channel, but in case you're not, he is, again, it just seems to be a common theme, but a super nice individual, nice person, and his videos are mainly geared towards the comic book sector of this collectors community, and I'm not nearly as how would you say it? I'm not even close to. I love comic books, but I'm not well versed on comic books as Dave is, and it doesn't matter. He's just so entertaining the way he presents the comics, presents his books. He shows new ones. He shows vintage ones. It's just a great channel. So if you're not familiar with Just Your Average Geek, go to his channel. I'll put the link in the description, and I'll show you his channel right up there on the screen. So he let's see, I think I sent him stickers, and yeah, he sent me this package back. So again, unbelievable generosity, and I'll rip this open. I'll try to do it quickly. Got my box cutter. I'm shaking the camera. Got a note. Hey Rob, I hope all is well with you and the family. Congrats on flying past 300 subscribers so fast. It is well deserved. Thank you for all your kindness and support. I truly enjoy the uniqueness of your channel content and your unique style of doing giveaways. What you come up with for the giveaways is always unique and creative. Keep up the great work. Be well. Well, I appreciate your kind words, Dave. And he's referring to, I believe, the Show Me Your Trashy card contest giveaway. So yeah, I appreciate that, Dave. And that was a fun giveaway. And I'm at 344 subscribers, so definitely at 400, I'll give another. I'll do another giveaway. And I'm opening up the package, and looks like it's going to be a lot of unopened, which is awesome. That's right up my alley. It's got it nicely packaged in bubble wrap. Have fun popping that. Wow. Treasure trove of unopened, I tell you. Oh, right off top, just your average geek sticker. So yeah, this will go to the collection. I'm increasing that sticker collection very quickly, and I love it. So I won't open them right now, but baseball star stickers. Speaking of the 89 Donruss, I think that's an 89, or it could be 88. 89, 88 Donruss. Fleer. This is an 88 Fleer. All right, 96 Fleer X-Men. I do not have this one. It's awesome. Two of those. Marvel Series 3 Unmasked. Very cool. Doubles on that. So maybe I will open one of these because I got doubles. What is this one? Studio. Okay. This is the 1992 edition.
I've heard people say
doubles of that. Okay, the 1990 Upper Deck. I always thought Upper Deck was great growing up. And the classic 91 Leaf set. So yeah, appreciate it, Dave. Just for time, I probably won't open any of these right now, but I probably will open, especially the ones that are doubles, on a future video. Actually, time schmine. Let's just open one, because I think this is the 1989 one of because I believe this has a chance of getting the Griffey Jr. rookie and the Randy Johnson. So let's open this real quick. I normally don't open. I don't usually open sealed product, but I do make exceptions with some of the junk wax, just because I have some sealed product of this that I will keep sealed, but with the possibility of getting Griffey Jr. or Randy Johnson, I think Roberto Alomar is also in there. It's worth a shot. That's the one time I can't resist temptation. So let's rip this bad boy. Like I said, Doug, Video Guy 316, I gave him the opportunity with 2 packs that you can watch at the end of the video. So I'll show you one right now. There's the puzzle piece. Little Diamond King. All right. Yeah, this was 1989. John Dobson, Danny Darwin, Keith Miller, Glenn Mother Hubbard, Darnell Coles, Jose Canseco, sweet card. Shout out to Hugo Pinto's mother. And if you're a fan of Signs of the Pastime, you'll get that inside joke. It's really not a joke, though. It's real. His mother is Mrs. Pinto is a huge Jose Canseco fan. Bobby Bonilla, little Tom Hankey. I love these. They're just packed fresh. They're sharp corners. Even though it's quote unquote junk wax, it's still, how old is it? 35 years old? Is that right? Let's see, 24. Yeah, 35 years old. It's pretty good. Jack Savage. Don't remember Jack Savage, but that's quite the name. Mike Henneman, remember him? Quite the closer back in the day. Shout out to Mrs. Macwack Stacks. Oh, here we go. Craig Biggio rookie card. That's why we open them. Craig Biggio rookie card. Hall of Famer. Yeah, who knows? Put this in a penny sleeve, might get a 10. Dennis Rasmussen. Brian Holman. Rafael Ramirez. And Keith Miller. Did we not have I thought we might have had a Keith Miller earlier. Or maybe not. Maybe I just saw Keith Miller. Oh, yeah. How weird is that? One pack. Two of the same. So either it was searched or it's just bad collation. But why would someone search it and include a Biggio Hall of Fame rookie? I don't know. It's probably just bad collation. So yeah, Dave, appreciate it. Check out Just Your Average Geeks. There's 10 more packs that he included. Appreciate that. He's got a great channel. I know there's so much overlap with the car community and the comic book community. If you haven't seen or aren't subscribed to any of the people in the comic book community, I'd highly suggest it. And guess what? Why not open yourself up to a whole new segment, and they'll sub back to you. We'll grow the community together, as they say, and it's a win-win for everyone else. So keep it rolling. Let's do some card shout-outs. Like I said, I was rummaging through my card collection, mainly in preparation for, as Dave mentioned, my previous giveaway, the Show Me Your Trashy Cards. And I came across some cards that were trashy that I showed. I basically did that for the whole month of July, so I'm not going to revisit those right now. But there were some cards that were kind of lost and forgotten in my collection that aren't trashy. They're actually in pretty good shape. And they're just kind of neat cards that I didn't even realize I had. So I'm going to share those with you right now, just a few of them. How about this all-time leader, Walter Big Train Johnson. This is a 73. And as you can see, Walter Johnson with 113 shutouts. Well above the second place, Grover Alexander. Then you got Christy Mathewson, Cy Young, Ed Plank, and Warren Spahn. Those are the top 6, and I mentioned those. Did a little bit of research. Those top 6 haven't changed, and that's probably not a surprise, as basically the whole dynamic of pitching has really changed since pre-war. However, Nolan Ryan and Tom Seaver actually, of course, this would have been before those players. So those players are actually broke in at 7 and 8, with Seaver and Ryan both with 61. Then there's also Bert Blyleven, my guy, who's got 60, and then Don Sutton, I think he has like 58. So those are the new additions to the all-time shutout leaders. So that was pretty cool. So it's just neat. Obviously, I'm not who would maybe Orlando,
A collector's dream.
Mangini, and some of the other big collectors might have playing day. Stuke, you know, he might have some postcards or exhibit cards. But yeah, I mean, this is rare territory. So obviously, I'm not going to have a Walter Johnson playing day card, but this is cool. I mean, 73. So again, you know, this is 51 years old in its own right to have that Walter Johnson. Look at this one, Bob Serve, and this is a 58. And what I like about this is my friend, I'll call him a friend, fellow card community member, Drew, Clean Cheap Shots, better known as Card Farmer. He's really the one that introduced me to Bob Serve. He's a Nebraskan, so check out Drew's videos, his previous videos, as he talks about Bob Serve. But I just love the color on this. I think he's probably showed this one at his videos before. So just rummaging through my collection, I said, oh wait, I didn't realize I had a Bob Serve. And again, this was in preparation for my trashy card contest. And as you can see, this is anything but trashy. Pretty well centered, pretty good corners. I mean, this might get I don't know, maybe a 4, which is pretty good. Colors are great. Boog Powell, a 75. Always loved Boog Powell. He used to be involved with those Miller commercials, and at the Ed Smith training, spring training, skating for the Royals in Sarasota. He used to have his Boog Powell barbecue out in left field, which I frequented a few times when I was out there. So a lot of good memories. And I just want to shout out to Autograph 2000, who is a big Orioles fan. Check out his channel. He does great TTMs. So yeah, Boog Powell, 75. Just love the color scheme on that, the orange and brown. It's perfect. Look at this one, Art Shamsky. Shout out to Dave Peacemaker. He's a big Reds fan. He's got a great channel too. Newer. This is his first year. Check out Peacemaker. He's a big Reds, Johnny Bench fan. Well, any of the cards, I'm a big Red Machine, but this is a 1966, and again, just pretty good condition. Yeah. And then, how about this? The 72 ERA leaders. You've got Jim Palmer, Wilbur Wood, who of course he was a really good pitcher, very underrated. White Sox fan, card collector. Shout out to him. And then Vita Blue, another shout out to Drew. Clean Cheap Shots. He's an A's fan. Vita Blue, great player, great card. So I always, love these leaders, and it's in pretty good condition. I had forgotten I had it, and it wasn't even in a penny sleeve. So put that in there. And okay, speaking of Reds, we've got the next care package, and that is from Cash Cards. And and look, I got another Reds player. Lee May, a guy by the name of Hank Aaron, may be familiar with him, and I'm going to talk about Hank Aaron in a minute. And of course, Willie Stargell. Oh, I should say, shout out to Zach's Sports Cards. and collectibles for the Braves fan, Hank Aaron. Yeah, and Adam's Card Closet, obviously, Braves fan, and Willie Stargell, Pops. Shout out to Andy's Attic. He's the best commenter on YouTube. So again, another great, a great trio of players. The home run leaders. You know, you had Stargell 48, Hank Aaron had 47, and Lee May had 39. So let's go on to the next care package, and this is from Cash Cards. It's my boy Rob. Good first name. Big Reds fan, as I showed you a second ago. So he sent me this. So I'm excited to see what's in it. To get the scissors to cut it open. Gotta be careful. Yeah, this is fun, and you know, I'm happy to send any mail. Like I said, the stickers, and I'll send some cards. Just because I've got a lot of extras, and why not just share them? They're not, you know, anything that's going to be ultra valuable, but just neat to get different things in the mail. So yeah, send me your address to commentingcollector@gmail.com, or if you want to send me anything first, then I'll have your address, and yeah, I'll send you something back. So look at this, Harmon Killebrew 72. I do not have this card. Well, I do now. Wow, thanks, Rob. And there's more in here. Shout out to Stukes Cards and Curiosities. He's a really big Killebrew fan and collector. So yeah, beautiful card. Just love the psychedelic graphics of the 72 design. Awesome. This was kind of towards the end of his career. I think the Killer wrapped it up in 75. So this was 3 years before he retired. It just didn't seem right. He retired in a Kansas City Royals uniform, but I guess that is what happened when him and the owner, Calvin Griffith, didn't see eye to eye. More twins, because that's Rob. Cash Cards knows I'm a Twins fan. Look at that. Just speaking of leader cards, these are the batting leaders. Rod Carew. Wow. Can't really get focused. So this was 76. Of course, you got Fred Lynn, who won the Rookie of the Year and the MVP. Hard to top that as your debut. And then Thurman Munson, who of course would tragically perish in that plane crash about 3.5 years later. So great card. Just loved watching Rod Carew hit. All the kids would emulate his batting stance. I could kind of have the bat kind of flat like that, and he'd squat down. I'm sure you're all familiar with it, but just iconic. Wow, look at this. That Boog Powell, that Oriole had that same brown and orange, but looks like with Harmon, and I had just mentioned 75. So it must have been 76 was his last year with the Royals. I'll have to look that up, but I'm sure someone can mention that fact in the comments. But you see the little gray, and Kim and I got the little gray going on the sideburns. But yeah, the Killer, just a fantastic player and human being. I've got a 1960 Killer Brew with his autograph. Probably the best card I have, but I do not have this either. So, and then of course I mentioned that Rob is a huge Reds fan, and he shared the wealth. 77 Pete Rose, fantastic. Yeah, 77 was one of the first sets I collected as a youth. So, yeah, all-time hit leader. And we won't rehash the whole Hall of Fame, if he should be in there or not, but definitely had the numbers. That's not disputable. It's just his character, I guess, and his not following the rules. So, hey, thanks again. Appreciate that, Rob. So generous. Again, check out Cash Cards. I'll put the details in the description. I'll put his information right up there on the screen. So moving along, we got another care package, and this is actually a contest win. And before I disclose who it's from, I was looking again through my old cards, came across this 72 Mickey Rivers. Again, I love the graphics. I didn't realize, I had really forgotten that he started out with the Angels, as this is his rookie card, because I know him, and most people do, for his success with the Yankees as their leadoff hitter. I remember he'd walk up to home plate like he was almost crippled, just so slow and just so kind of tender, tentative, kind of like he was hurting. And then the first pitch, he would lay down that bunt, and he would haul butt to first base and usually beat it out and then steal second. So quite the player. Not quite up to Rickey Henderson level, but you know, I think you could fairly say he was a poor man's Rickey Henderson, which is pretty darn good. So the reason I brought this up is everyone's friend and a great channel, Mr. 95 Cent, Daryl Giordano. He knows Mickey Rivers. He's done business with him when Daryl owned the card shop, and still stays in contact and sees Mickey at some of the shows in the New Jersey area. So, and this of course leads into Daryl. I won another one of his contests, and if you're not familiar with Mr. 95 Cents, I highly advise you to check out his channel. I'm just holding it this way so you don't see his address, but I'll rip it in a second, rip it open. But I just wanted to kind of give you a little idea of what you can get from watching Daryl's channel. Twice a week, Daryl does a drawing, and he draws from the previous week's comments, and he'll pick 4 winners, and then they'll get the cards, and he always throws in extras. And then Daryl he'll show off his warehouse finds, as Daryl has a extensive eBay and whatnot store. And like I said, he owned a card shop for many years. And then the best thing, in my opinion, about his channel is his card shop stories. They're just epic. They're entertaining. They're informative. Check all the boxes. You know, with Daryl's experience, there's probably not much he has never seen, and he'll share that with you. And it's just great the way he tells the story. And then lastly, he ends his shows with a box rip. Daryl, Mr. 95 Cents, and his tagline is he never pays more than $120 for a box for products. He'll get his deals or whatever, or he won't buy.
I go by the old Italian saying, screw me once, shame on you. Screw me twice, shame on me.
So, yeah, I got another win. too many to keep track of. He taped this one pretty good, so I better use the old scissors to open it. So yeah, one of the best channels on YouTube, and of course very generous. He sends out, let's see, 4 winners per episode. He does 2 episodes a week, so that's 8 different winners he sends out every week. And it's not a VR. You just make a comment on his channel and you're entered. But it's not all about winning. Like I said, he's just got great content, shows some great cards. Hello, Robert. Congrats on the win. Hope all is well. I found some Minnesota guys for you. Hope you enjoy. Take care. Thanks, Thanks from Daryl, Mr. 95 cents. I love this community. What a great gesture by Daryl. I can't even remember. Oh, I remember what it was. Yeah, the main thing. The main. Get this tape on here. The main feature of this win was Bryce Harper. It's the Titans, Bryce Harper. Sorry about the glare. This is a Topps. Not quite sure of the year. To look that up, but yeah, love Bryce Harper. Great player, great card. And then of course he threw some extras in. He's got them in a top loader. Another team leader card. This time is more modern. Twins. Justin Morneau, Joe Mauer, and Carlos Gomez. Yeah, those are some fun teams. Problem is they'd always play as Yankees in the playoffs and get beat. so Daryl would have the last laugh on those games. Kene Nwangu, Vikings rated rookie. Cool. Mixing it up with the sports. And my boy Herschel Walker. Shout out to Zach Sports Cards. Because he's a Georgia Bulldog. See, we gave away our whole draft basically to the Dallas Cowboys for Herschel. And he never really panned out the way we had hoped, but he was one heck of a college football player. One of the best. 2-year, I believe, Heisman Trophy. And all the draft choices that went back to Dallas gave the Cowboys a Super Bowl. Shout out to Justin, three good nerds, who's a Cowboys fan. And there we go, Hall of Famer Alan Page. Great card. You can see he's got the Notre Dame alumni on the back. Having trouble focusing on it, but yeah, one of the purple people eaters. So thanks, Daryl. I really, really appreciate that, your generosity.
Forget about it.
And like I said, if you don't know about Mr. 95 Cents, Daryl Giordano, check out his channel. One item to show you, one last item to show you. And this, like I said, again, related to the community, as I went to the post office to mail out some mail. I just don't receive mail. I'll mail it out myself. I came across these. Hank Aaron Forever Stamps. See, there's 20 stamps. So I bought a couple sheets. I should really go back and buy more. Because I definitely want to, I'll keep one together, but the other ones I could see when I mail off you guys stickers and cards, and then even TTMs. I could use these for that. I think that would be a great how did I say it? I said it to Mike from Hot Corner, who's actually said he's already used these for his TTMs. It really bedazzles the envelopes that you send off. So yeah, Hank Aaron, I showed you earlier, he was on that 71 leaders home run leaders card. He never hit 50 or more home runs in a year. He was just consistent. Of course, he passed away. It's already been 3 years since 2021. It doesn't seem like it's been that long, but yeah. Well, we just lost Willie, so yeah, heaven is really getting a great baseball team right now. So yeah, I made a short. I just released that today with his Hall of Fame speech on there. If you haven't heard his Hall of Fame speech, check that out. I'm sure you can find it somewhere on YouTube, or even check out my short. But yeah, if I don't know how, I would assume these are going to go awfully quick, but check your post office if you're interested, and yeah, get these stamps. It's great. So I'm just going to end with some new subscriber shout outs. Just got a couple. Schaff Sports Cards. I'll put his information in the link. Check out Schaff Sports Card. New subscriber. Great channel. He'll subscribe back. I subscribe back to him, I should say. And if you subscribe to him, I'm sure he'll subscribe back to you. And plus, you'll enjoy his channel. And Pugwall 316. Yeah. You'll have to see his channel. He shows some unique items, so it's right up my alley too. And then of course the Pugwall 316. I wonder if he knows Video Guy 316. Who's, speaking of Video Guy 316, right in a second I'm going to show you the rip. So stay tuned for that. So thanks again. I just probably rambling a lot, but I'm just enthusiastic and just love this community so much. Obviously, it's the generosity. As we all grow together, you know, we share our collection with each other, both through video and both physically through the mail, as we like to give each other new items. It's just fun to get mail, and just a great community, as I've said many times. Check out all the channels that I mentioned. It's just so cool to get different perspectives and different ways to collect and different items. You get some great ideas. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, I always appreciate the subscription. As I said, when I get to 400, we'll have another contest. The last one was so much fun. And until next week, but stay tuned for that Video Guy 316 pack rip. I know you'll enjoy it. But until next week, good collecting.
Hi everybody, my name is Rob Sagady, also known as the Commenting Collector. And guess what? I'm here with Doug. Video Guy 316. There he is. And we each had kind of the same idea. I guess good minds think alike. We brought each other some gifts. So, and guess what? We're here with the Cyclone mascot for Iowa State. And couldn't think of a better place to rip open some packs. So these are what Doug gave me. It's a 1989 Topps and a 1988 Topps. And then, unbelievably, this mystery pack, and it has Doug's logo on there, Video Guy 316. So I can't even imagine what lies ahead inside here, but we're gonna rip it open in a second.
And I've got Don Ross baseball packs, so thank you, Rob.
Yeah.
And penny sleeves. We are not sponsored by this.
No, we're not. But if you hit some Randy Johnsons or Ken Griffey Jr.'s, might come in handy.
And What I really wanted
Oh,
was the sticker.
there you go. Okay,
All right.
so here we go. Okay, I'm gonna go with the 1988 Topps. See if we can get some Hall of Famers in here. And the gum seems to be in pretty good shape, but sorry, Drew, I'm not going to eat the gum, but I can save it for you if you'd like. You want to bring? Okay,
Puzzle piece.
my glasses on. Okay, Wally Ritchie. Oh, a Yankee. So Doug likes Lou Piniella. Twins, Gene Larkin, World Series hero. Greg Minton, the Angels. White Sox, Joel Davis. Bren Smith, Expos. Joaquin Andujar, A's. Shout out Drew, clean cheap shots. Mets, Ron Darling. He's a good player. It's a contest. Looking for the Griffey Jr. or the Randy Johnson. Kurt Young, Athletics. Glenn Hubbard, Braves. Rich Gossage, Padres. Cubs, manager. Blue Jays, John Cerruti. Oh, a rookie cup, Casey Candel, the Expos. And lastly, an all-star card, Jack Clark.
All right. 88 Don Ross. Tom Newell. Tim Tufal. Dale Murphy. The Diamond Kings of Will Clark. Diamond Kings of Tony Fernandez. Don August. Jose Mesa. Mark Thurmond. Alejandro Pena. A Yankee, Neil Allen. George Bell. I know. Shout out to Mookie Chilson. Mookie Wilson. Kevin Seitzer. Bobby Meachin. Scott Lusader. And Roger McDowell.
A lot of Mets in that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to commenting collector, and again, these are courtesy of Doug, Video Guy 316. Greatly appreciated. See if we can get some Hall of Famers in this one. Actually, this gum is broke up a little bit. Cards are flipped. Okay, so we got the contest. Corey Snyder, Indians. Let's see, shout out to who we got the Indian? The CLE.
Warren D.
Warren D and the CLE. Scott Sanderson, Cubs. Shout out to Vintage Cards Steve. Pack Ripping Teacher, Cubs fans. Expos, Andy McGaffigan. Shout out to all the Canadian YouTubers. Rick Honeycutt. Shout out to Drew. Clean Cheap Shots, Athletics. Mets, Kevin Elster. Mookie Chilson. White Sox, Bill Long. Shout out to White Sox Card Guy.
Another Cub, Damon Berryhill, rookie Cub. Cardinals, Terry Pendleton. Astros, Billy Hatcher. Mariners, Scott Bankhead. Red Sox, shout out to Picker Jim S. and Hugo Pinto. Signs of the Pastime. Reds, Jeff Treadway. Shout out to Peacemaker Cards. Giants, Bobby Thompson. Not the shot heard around the world. That was a different Thompson, I think. Tigers, Chet Lemon. And last but not least, Jerry Don Gleaton. Sounds like a country western singer. And he's with the Royals. Shout out Dre Diaz. All right.
All right. Thank you once again to Rob on this pack. Joe. And another puzzle piece. Okay. Diamond Kings. Paul Molitor.
That's a Hall of Famer.
Tom Browning. Hey, a Jerry Don Gleaton.
Oh my goodness. We could be Jerry Don Gleaton super collectors.
Right. Lee Smith.
Another Hall of Famer.
Jack Lazorko. Not a Hall of Famer. Bob Ojeda. Alex Trevino. Kelly Gruber. Mike Scott. Storm Davis. Dan Pasqua. Hall of Famer.
Wow, hot
Mike
pack.
Schmidt.
Hot pack.
Steve Lombardozzi, Twins.
Yep.
I remember him back in the day.
Lombo.
Mark Davis. And Jose Rijo.
Nice. Okay, I think other than the penny sleeves, which I don't think we're going to really need, we do have this crown jewel. And again, overwhelmed, didn't have to do this, appreciate it. By the way, we had a fabulous supper at Hickory Park Restaurant, so maybe they'll be a sponsor one day, I don't know, but it was really good. So we're gonna open this up. First, before I open it up, I have a tradition, gotta give a big handshake to fellow YouTubers, and shout out to our camera people, Mrs. Commenting Collector.
And Mrs. Video Guy 316.
Okay, so I'm opening it here. Ooh, look at that. It's a coaster. I heard people at the National talking about Doug's Video 316 coasters, and now I've got one. Greatly appreciated. Put that right on the knee here. Oh my goodness. Wow. Sammy Sosa. One of my favorites. One of my favorites. Wow. Pinnacle. Zenith. It's in a one touch. Thank you. Another Sammy Sosa. Lords of the Diamond. Thank you so much. Must have caught wind that I was a Sammy Sosa fan.
I was, and I was hoping you didn't have those two.
I do not. That's amazing. And as Pepino Man would say, so chimey, so chimey.
Now,
Okay.
this next one is from my favorite set, and I thought you should have one too.
Okay. That's strong endorsement. Wow. Oh my goodness. Wow. 55 Bowman Yogi Berra.
And I always love the classic television. Oh my goodness, look. And it's, I don't even care what grade it is, but it's a 3, which is fantastic. It really, really looks awesome. Shows well, presents well, and man, thank you so much.
You're
Appreciate it.
Thank you for everything. It's been a wonderful night. I couldn't ask better friends in this community.
Thanks. And good collecting. All right, good.
What do you say? What do you say?
Good collecting.
No, what do you say?
What do we want to say?
Cut.
You've heard his hauntingly beautiful music in movies, on radio and TV. He's sold over 20 million records round the world. His name is Zamfir, master of the pan flute, that magical instrument with the unforgettable sound. Now in his magnificent all-new collection, Zamfir plays the world's most beautiful melodies. Relax, as Zamfir sweeps you away to a world of haunting, tranquil beauty. Your best-loved melodies, richly orchestrated in Zamfir's all-new 2-record treasury. But remember, this magnificent collection is not sold in stores. Please stay tuned to order.
Use your credit card and save COD charges by calling toll-free 1-800-421-2000. Or, to save all additional charges, send check or money order for only $12.98 for 2 albums or 2 cassettes, or $19.98 for 2 compact discs to Zamfir, P.O. Box 8449, Atlanta, Georgia. Remember, that's Zamfir, P.O. Box 8449, Atlanta, Georgia.